Here it goes. Yeah. Let him hear you, folks. Let him hear you.
Come join us as we take you on a trip from the practice pen to the show arena and let you listen in as top trainers prepare their students to compete in the Western industry's most exciting equine sport. And you'll learn what it takes to become a top weekend cutter.
Just relax, Robert.
Very good, Chase. Keep pushing on that horn, bud.
Outside leg just a little. There you go. Stay up. Back up. Stay up. There you go. Good. Don't lean. There you go.
People from all walks of life can find a place in our sport.
I'm Dr. Glenn Blodgett from the 4 Sixes Ranch here in Guthrie, Texas, and I highly recommend Alfalfa Cubes from Manzanola, Colorado. The thing I can tell you about this Top of the Rockies cube is it's the most consistent form of alfalfa I've ever been able to purchase. We feed this in the pasture on the ground some, we feed it in the lots. It really does meet all the nutritional needs. I couldn't recommend any hay source any higher than I can this Top of the Rockies cube.
American lifestyle. It's how we work, and it's how we play. It's how we learn and how we enjoy the finer things in life. How we take care of our animals and tend to the land. It's a way of life. Has been for hundreds of years. Now there's a whole new way for rural America to watch TV.
Hi, I am Kathy Reiserfoot. My husband Jonathan and I have insured with Roger Peters Livestock for over 30 years. Our most recent issue was I was showing our mare. We were sitting 4th in the world and she tore a suspensory. Our insurance coverage is the reason we were able to continue on with Lola, and I so appreciate Roger Peters Livestock Insurance.
Hey folks, welcome to Cuttin Up. I'm Kenny Emai, your host. This week's episode is brought to you by Manzanola Feeds. Remember to go to manzanolafeeds.com to get your hands on some of the finest Colorado alfalfa that you could feed your horses. This week we're going to go to Perryton, Texas, catch up with Jeff Chase as he's practicing with one of his clients, who he's going to take to the Bill Cody Arena in Amarillo at the Panhandle Cutting Horse Association show. So let's go to Perryton, Texas, see if we can find Jeff Chase.
Hi, I'm Jeff Chase. This is my daughter Jessie. Jessie's 18 years old. She's been showing practically all her life, practically grew up on horses. She's done all the training on this horse. Jessie, tell us a little bit about this horse.
I got this horse as a yearling at the Western Bloodstock sale in Fort Worth, and I'm the only one that's ever rode him. Done all the training myself, and just starting to show him. About to get ready to show him in Amarillo.
Okay.
He's a bet on me 498 out of a highbrow cat mare.
And we're gonna work him on the flag a little bit, try to get him ready, work on a few things. Let's go see what we got. All the way across. Sit. Now just wait. Come right on back to me with your leg. Sit. Wait on him. Sit. All the way. Okay, we've got about 30 feet off that flag, so let's ride right back up to it. Make sure we can get him back off of that flag again. Let's do the same thing again. Ready? All the way across. Left leg there. Sit. Ready? Right leg. Leg him off. Sit. Okay, sit. And it looks like he's falling off real good, so let's ride him right back up there. This time, try to keep him up there on his line. But ride him a little more aggressively. Hold him up there with your hand down, all the way across. All the way across. Hold him right up into that flag. Good. Okay, just relax. Keep your hand down. Sit. Keep your eyes on that flag. Don't watch your horse, watch that flag. Good. Okay, you sat just a little too soon right there. All the way across. Don't sit till the flag stops. All the way across. Sit. Okay, let's quit right there. He fell off real good to start with. I think you'll be able to keep him from leaking. And then you held your line right there at the end. I think he's going to do all right. Does he feel like he's ready?
Feels good.
Okay, we'll go show him. Okay, we're here in Amarillo, Panhandle Cutting Horse Association cutting. This is the 5,000 novice non-pro class. Next horse will be my daughter, Jessie Chase. She's riding a little 4-year-old. Bet on me $4.98 that she trained all by herself. We're real proud of her. She's been showing him a little bit in some weekend shows, and we'll see how she does it. Let's just take a bunch of them out. Bunch of cows. Look on this yellow cow, maybe whatever stays for you, Jessie. Whatever you can cut the cleanest, go up and stop. Get up there and stop one by the head. Good. Wait on that cow. Wait. 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 Next chance. Good. Good. Take your time, relax. Drive them all out again. We're gonna slow down, get some cows out there. Get them way out there and take a look at them. See what will slow down. Don't zero in on anything yet. Let's just wait. Look over here. Whatever stays here. Either one. Good. Get that cow. Wait. Get across there and wait. Wait. All the way across. Next chance. Whoa. You got plenty of time. Plenty of time here. Okay, red baldy, yellow cow on the outside maybe. Let's step up there, let those cows see you. That cow didn't see you. Step up, push it up. All the way. Good, Jesse.
So for the record, Jesse Chase is 71.
Good.
Points to Ryan, to Wings after by 50 Hall.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed watching Jeff work with his daughter, Jessie Chase, there in Perryton, Texas, and at the Panhandle Cutting Horse Association show there in Amarillo at the Bill Cody Arena. Now let's go to Denver, Colorado, and catch up with Scott Martin. He's got a few tips that might be helpful to you.
This is Scott Martin from Bellevue, Idaho. This is a trainer's tip. I think most horses should be loped in a snaffle, shank snaffle, something light. And then when you put on your show bridle, then you're gonna have the feel that you had last time you used it rather than what you had when you were loping around. I think it's very important to put something lighter in their mouth as you are exercising and loping them, getting them ready. And then when it's time to pull your horse around or go show, you will put your regular show bridle on. I use something like this. It's a little short shank snaffle. It doesn't have a chin strap, so it's basically just like a snaffle. And just let him cruise around in something like that, or even maybe a regular snaffle. Well, hopefully you can get some use out of this. This is Scott Martin from Bellevue, Idaho. Thanks for watching Cuttin Up TV.
Well, I hope those tips will help you in the cutting pen. Scott Martin's pretty handy, and he's got plenty of those tips in his pocket. So next time you see him somewhere around the Northwest, be sure and ask him. He'll be happy to help you turn back or hold herd for you. While we caught up with Scott Martin in Denver, Colorado, we also caught up with him in Farmington, Utah. We did something that's never been done before, namely because NCHA rules won't allow you to do it, but this wasn't an NCHA sanctioned cutting, so we put the mic on Scott Martin and followed him walking to the herd, showing his horse while he was mic'd up in Farmington, Utah.
All right, here we go, crossing the timeline. I'll roll in here and see what we got left that's fresh. Boys down here know the cattle real good. What do we like, Timmy? The two or the one on the left? Okay. All right, we got this black cow right here in the middle. We're gonna try and drive it up. Right there on the outside of the yellow tag. Okay. Just gonna keep pushing until we get up here. Gotta keep pressure on that cow. A little bit more. All right, we're clear. Let him draw. Use him a little. Hold him, hold him, hold him. There you go. Oh. Good. All right, let's try and find another one here. Which one? Cakey? Not that one? Yeah, I don't know. The cakiest? Okay. Oh. Oh, oh. There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh. Timmy. Thanks. Whew. One night, just get here and breathe hard. Whew.
Hi, I'm Robert Rust, and I'm talking a bit. This bit here is a little short shank snaffle bit. A fellow in Oklahoma named Tom Andis made this bit. I ride a lot of young horses at home, and in fact, I ride a lot of my show horses at home in these smaller bits like this, because with a bit like this, you can use a direct rein, or in other words, one rein at a time, to get a lot of bend and flexion in your horses. It doesn't scare a horse, and I'll use this bit or a correction bit or even a twisted wire ring snaffle at home nearly all the time. And this little old bit is just a pretty short shank, doesn't have a lot of perch, so it's not very rank at all, but I like a bit that's straight like this. I don't really like one that's curved, because I feel like the feeling in a horse's mouth is actually in the bars. So I don't want something wrapped around pulling on his lips. That right there is a bit that I really like. Now, when I go to show a horse, even though I'll work them in a really light bit at home, when I go to show one, I like a stiff bit. And I like a bit that has a lot of tongue relief. And that, people think about a high port bit being really rank. Well, the only rank thing about it is that it gives their tongue somewhere to go. So nearly all your pressure is on the bars of a horse's mouth, where his feeling really is anyway. And a bit like this, you won't cut a tongue, and you won't do a lot of damage unless you get too severe with it. But it has fairly small bars, so it can be rough if you want it to be. It doesn't have a real long shank, but enough. If I had a hard-mouthed horse and I wanted it to be more severe, I would tighten this curb chain down, and that determines a lot the severity of a bit. Now, James Morris makes these bits, and both of these bits are handmade bits. And I show a lot of horses in this bit right here. Austin Shepard said, when you see me pull this bit out, you know I'm getting serious about trying to win something. So that's really all I have today, these two bits here. And this is Robert Rust talking a bit.
The Talking a Bit segment is designed to let you know what trainers consider to be their favorite bit and what their uses are. Be sure and talk with your trainer to see what bit works best for you and your horse. Hey folks, people been wanting to know, what's this Roku? This is people wanting to watch Farm and Ranch TV and all the great shows that we've got launching on that new network, like Cuttin Up and Van Hargis's show and Trey Young's show and Oklahoma State University's Sun Up and Reaper Archery and Man vs. Elk and Carolina Hoofbeats and just lots of great shows. Colorado in the Wild. We've got more shows coming, but people want to know about this Roku streaming television. And a lot of my old cowboy friends, you know, when I tell them Roku, they gotta get that puppy dog look, like, what? Roku, R-O-K-U, Roku television. It's a streaming television. It's, you know, you've heard about Netflix and Hulu Plus and all these new great ways to watch television. First thing you do, if you don't have one of these new smart TVs, a lot of these smart TVs come with Roku in them already from the manufacturer. I didn't have one. Easiest thing to do is go down to your local Walmart. As soon as you pull in the parking lot, say hi to the greeter that works there at Walmart, go straight back to the entertainment section where they sell the TVs. And if you don't find it, then ask one of the folks in those blue vests, where's the Roku streaming television? They'll show you right where it's at. Roku One, you know, is only about 49 bucks, and it's all you need, except for go ahead and trust me on this. Go ahead and buy an extra 6-foot-long HDMI cable. You'll thank me for that later. But when you get home, you open the box, you've got the Roku system in there. It's about like this. Plug in that HDMI cable into the back of it, plug the other end of it into the back of your television. Your television, more than likely, if it's within the last 10 years of being made, it's got an HDMI port. That's where you're going to plug it up. And then you come up with the home screen. As long as you've got a Wi-Fi signal at home, you're going to come up with the home screen for Roku. And that's where you'll use your remote, and you'll set yourself up as the user with a username, password, and all that good stuff. And it'll set you up with a credit card that way in case you want to subscribe to Netflix and HBO and Showtime. And there's thousands of channels there. Most of the top ones are going to have some kind of a little subscription rate, generally less than $5 or $6. But there's thousands of programs and channels there that are for free. So personally, I think we've got about 30 channels saved on ours at home, and we might be paying $20 a month for everything. But it's everything that I had on one of the big satellite packages that I was paying $200 a month for. And it's all in high def. It's great. It's great internet type signal. It's easy watching. Streaming television is the way to go. Once you get the system set up to you personally, then you will go to streaming channels. You'll notice I'll scroll down. Oop, went too far. To streaming channels. Now we'll click on that, and here's where we can go down and go to search channels. Then you're simply going to go over here, and you get to do this handy dandy typing and spelling. For instance, we're going to look for Farm and Ranch TV, so F-A-R, and see, it's already, we haven't even finished, but it's already up there, so we're going to go click on it. It's as easy as that to find Farm and Ranch TV. Then you just add the channel, and once you've added the channel, then you're going to click on it when you want to watch something, and as soon as it loads up, it'll start giving you all the different shows that are on it. In this case, you've got a number of shows you can watch. There's a number of episodes of Cuttin Up. There's Reaper Archery. Oklahoma State University's Sun Up TV. This is a great agricultural report that covers everything from farming to cow-calf operations. And then you've got our Floridian, Trey Young, American Horseman. Trey has got going to be having lots of episodes on Farm and Ranch TV. He's got one on there where he starts a 2-year-old on a cow in the cutting pen. And we got the Pepper Stewart Show. Ranch, rodeo, and randomness is what Pepper Stewart Show is all about. He's got a great following, lots of rodeo news. He has guests come in the studio from the rodeo world, from the country music world. Just follow it. Go to Farm and Ranch TV, and that's where you'll find lots of stuff to watch on your Roku system.
This is Gary Sarber from Parker, Colorado. Cuttin Up will be right back after these messages.
But Symbiont helps us reduce, if not eliminate, our worries on EHV1, E. coli, Salmonella, Staph, Listeria, and H1N1. You can't ask for much more than that.
Hi, I am Kathy Reiser-Foote. My husband Jonathan and I have insured with Roger Peters Livestock for over 30 years. Our most recent issue was I was showing our mare. We were sitting 4th in the world and she tore a suspensory. Our insurance coverage is the reason we were able to continue on with Lola, and I so appreciate Roger Peters Livestock Insurance.
Ranch here in Guthrie, Texas, and I highly recommend alfalfa cubes from Manzanola, Colorado. The thing I can tell you about this Top of the Rockies cube is it's the most consistent form of alfalfa I've ever been able to purchase. We feed this in the pasture on the ground some, we feed it in the lots. It really does meet all the nutritional needs. I couldn't recommend any hay source any higher than I can this Top of the Rockies cube.
Hi, this is Roger Munger from Longmont, Colorado with Transwest Trailers. Welcome back to Cuttin' Up.
Well, thank you to Jeff Chase back in Texas, Scott Martin. Always a lot of fun, and I hope you got to enjoy watching him mic'd up while he was showing a horse there in Farmington, Utah. I want to say a big thank you to Manzanola Feeds. Remember, go to manzanolafeeds.com. Get your hands on some of the finest Colorado alfalfa that you could possibly feed your horses. Their website has all the information you need to find a dealer close to you. Remember, go to manzanolafeeds.com. I want to say a big thank you to all of you for joining us right here. And be sure and join us right here next week. We'll be right here cutting up.
This is not the same. If you can't cut it, then get out the ring. Stay behind the gate if you can't stand the flame. Let someone in there